this guy came, he said, should I continue printing money or whatever? So you have to decide, because you are there, you are dead already. So we've been printing money steadily. Don't let anybody deceive you. The money, the only person that was bold enough to say this was Obaseki. Sometime he said, this money we are collecting is printed money. Everybody started shouting, that is printed money. I'm an investment banker, I said it. We've been printing money. There is nothing coming from anywhere. So that is our situation. Now, so service sector growth is our growth driver. Service sector is our growth driver in Nigeria. Too bad, it seems significant to provide employment. Anytime you see our growth is from service sector. Telecom, banking, financial institution, you will see some of these things now. For instance, in 2024, the third quarter of 2024, where are the growth drivers? Finance and insurance. Finance and insurance. How many people can they employ? Those that gave us that 3.4 GDP growth is coming from finance and insurance, transportation and storage, information and communication. The big time sectors that should give employment, they don't have that kind of growth. Look at manufacturing, 0.92. So we will be languishing in unemployment, because the sector that is driving the GDP growth, they are the sector that they have limited number of people they can take into employment. So we'll continue to have the problem. That's just it. Even the real estate we are all shouting is 6.68. There's no big deal there. There's nothing big coming from the real estate. So the only thing we are the improvement between quarter 2 and quarter 3 is that we no longer have any sector in a negative growth region. All of them, they have turned positive, whether insignificant. But can we sustain the growth? If we are able to sustain the growth, it will be a good signal, because it will rub off on other macro indicators. Now, look at this. Look at this. You see this graph? This graph you see, that is our percentage of debt service to revenue ratio. That's the percentage of our debt service to revenue ratio. Not until this year is now, it got to its peak around 2022, 2023, when we're doing almost 90-something% of total revenue we collect, we use it to service debt. 96 point something, 97 approximately. Now, why it's trending down now is that it's not as if the debt is coming down, but revenue is on the what? It's on the increase. The moment your revenue is on the increase, then that ratio will trend down, isn't it? That is why we have that curve coming down. There's nothing, you can take more debt, but if you can shoot this one very up, there's no problem. We have to generate revenue. Now, they've toned it down to 60-something% of what they were receiving in 2022 and early part of 2023. And people will say, why are they giving them to state government? It's a federal system of government. President cannot stop it. They will go to court. It's our money. And there is a sharing what? There's a sharing formula. So it's left to the citizenry to challenge the state government. But rather than some of them to reflect this in infrastructure development, they rather change it to dollar and put in their pocket. They mount more pressure. Yeah. No, you can talk. Let it be interactive. You can talk, sir. Eh? It's in dollar. Yes. Yes. On both sides, yes. It will take time to get to that level. We may, because it's close now, there is convergence. There is almost convergence. Because it's close now, there is convergence. There is almost convergence between the before. When people say, why did you divide? No. Why did you divide? No. Nobody devalue your currency. Government simply say, I'm no longer subsidizing dollar. There's no longer dollar subsidy. It's what you meet in the market you buy. We don't have dollar to supply to buy. We don't have dollar to supply. But the rate can only moderate if we build the reserve. If there is a more accretion and attrition. And where is the source of this accretion to our reserve? The major source we have. Where is the source of this accretion to our reserve? The major source we have is oil. Is yes. 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 To do anything. It will, of course. It will, of course. Look at. You are very right. Look at how we kill ourselves. It's like implosion. You busted within. Do you know what? We printed over 25 trillion and people are stealing it and changing it to dollar. So you print money to deplete your reserve. And that's how we kill ourselves. But many people didn't know that you are printing money and you are stealing it to deplete your reserve. Print money and use the same money, wipe your reserve. That is implosion. So you kill yourself. You destroy. It's a self-destruction. Yes. Yeah.